Welcome to the Adehill podcast. I want to start off by saying that I want my name to remind you to go and live your life big, to take risks, to go all in and write one hell of a story with the one life you know that you have. I'm a 7-figure business mentor, wife, and mother of 3, and I'm here to share my journey with you as I am constantly moving in the direction of more bigness, more impact, more wealth, more depth, and more life. My aim with this podcast is to activate and inspire you to go and live your life big in the fullest, most passionate way. I'm so glad that you are here, so let's dive right in. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Adehill podcast. I hope you are having the most beautiful start to your week. I've had a beautiful morning this morning. You know when you have one of them days where everything just runs smoothly. My morning coffee was on point. Drop off with the kids went smoothly. I went and sat at a cafe. I had a breakfast on my own. I was listening to tunes in the car on my way home, and I was singing and dancing, and everything today has just been an absolute vibe. So I'm just going to sprinkle. I'm just going to sprinkle some good vibes your way this morning. Oh dear. Okay. I want to dive in to today's episode. And at the moment, I just want to give you a bit of a background on what's happening inside of my world right now. Basically, I am experiencing a lot of momentum. I'm building a lot of new connections. I am finding myself in new opportunities. Everything is like, I feel like an absolute fucking magnet. Things are just coming my way very fast. And I'm like, I am so here for it. And that's the conversation I want to have today, because I'm thinking about this. I'm like, oh, that's an opportunity. That's happening. That person reached out. That person want to collaborate. That person want to do that. You know, there are so many things that are happening right now. And I want to share why I think that is. I want to ask you, the first thing I want to ask you today is how many opportunities are coming your way right now? If you are thinking back over the past month or the past week, even past couple of months, how many opportunities would you say have been presented to you? Sit with that for a moment and think about if it's opportunities in work, friendships, if you've bumped into someone, or if there's something you've always wanted to do. Like, how many opportunities have been coming your way lately? As I mentioned, I am experiencing a lot of opportunities coming my way right now. And the reason why that is happening for me right now is because I have made it very clear that that's what I am available for. Every situation, every opportunity I put myself in, I do that with intention. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples of what I actually mean by this. I believe that we get presented opportunities by other people. We are connecting with other humans. They feel a connection to us and vice versa. We build a connection and an opportunity is presented. They don't just happen. Like, humans have to be involved, right? So I want to give you an example of me. Last weekend, I went and stayed at this hotel on the Gold Coast with a private client of mine. I have been there quite a few times now. But last time I stayed, or a couple of times ago I stayed, I met this lovely lady who is one of the managers for this hotel. And I told her why I was staying at the hotel. I had a client coming, and I am very big on the energy and the environment of a space. So I was very particular with the room I had selected for my client and I. And I explained the importance of it because we are going to do a lot of workshopping, brainstorming, and I want to make sure that the layout of the room is a really open space. I want my client to feel the spaciousness and the openness of this space so that we can really co-create together. She was so fascinated by my passion and I was so particular about a very specific layout that I had in mind. Long story short, she gave me, first of all, she offered me an upgrade straight off the bat. We're going to get you upgraded. I had already, booked a beautiful 2-bedroom suite, but she wanted to upgrade me. Let's get you on a higher floor. Let's get you this. Let's get you that. But also, let me take you through 3 different layouts to make sure that you are going to get the one that is just perfect for you. And I'm like, okay, this is great. This is a vibe. She took me around to all of these different rooms and I'm like, nah, too small. This table is too small. I don't like the angle of this room. And you might think that I'm a bit ridiculous right now, but I'm telling you, when you are creating and building our $1 million businesses, your environment matters. Your environment matters like right now. It's so important. And I said to her, I want something open, 1 bedroom on that side, the other bedroom on that side. I want to see the ocean. I want the table to be facing this way. And then we walked into this place and boom, that's the one I want. Locked in and she was like, can we get you a bottle of champagne? I was like, I don't drink, but yeah, a cheese platter and some chocolates, whatever else. She sent it up. She was like, complimentary, enjoy. And just say my name. If you ever want something from the hotel or if you go to the spa, just mention my name and they look after you. That was my first interaction with this lady. Then I came back last weekend and stayed with another private client of mine and I went through the same process and she ran up to me, like literally ran up to me with her arms open, gave me the biggest hug. Rebecca, you're back. So nice to see you. And she gave me the biggest hug and I'm like, wow, what a welcome. First of all, she works there every single day. There's a lot of people like me that comes there every single day. But she had this thing and she remembered me. She remembered everything about me. And she gave me the biggest hug. It's so good to see you. She walked me up to the front and she goes, do you have your room sorted or I have to take you through a few rooms again? I ended up going through 3 different rooms and they literally were bending over backwards to make sure that I got the absolute perfect room again. And I was like, what an absolute welcome, by the way. Then now I know every single time I go and stay at this hotel, the service is phenomenal because I made an imprint. I left a mark on them. I made them remember me. When you go in with the intention to make an impression on others, when you walk into a space and you hold this energy about you, people are going to feel that. And when you are open to that response in return, people are going to notice your energy. People are going to be drawn to your energy because the signals that you are sending out is that you are here to be seen and you are here to leave an imprint on other people. It's a very magnetic energy. That's that, an opportunity. Now I know every single time I go back there, I'm going to be well looked after. Now, another opportunity, I'm sure that you can remember, if you've listened to my podcast or if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I had an opportunity to be on stage with Gabby Bernstein. I've had an episode on this, so I'm not going to go into detail, but that was another great example of me looking for opportunities, me putting myself in places where an opportunity would present to me. If I did not look intentionally for that opportunity, I would not have been chosen. But I said to myself, I am going to be the chosen one. I am going to be the one. I need to make myself seen. I need to make myself heard. It's going to be an opportunity here. I am going to grab that opportunity with both hands. I got it. I was up on stage with Gabby. Another event that happened to me very recently is that when this is the day after I went up to Gabby. I went into Dior, Christian Dior, and I had the most excellent service by this couple of gentlemen that helped me pick a couple of necklaces. And this one guy brought this beautiful jacket, only one in Australia, straight off the runway, onto my shoulders. And I'm like, I need to have this. And we got chatting to these guys, and they were so divine. Like, they were so amazing. You know, when you walk into a designer store and the customer service and the experience and the way they make you feel, like everything about that feels so luxurious. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And we got chatting, and I told them about the experience with Gabby and what I was doing and what I'm creating. And I told them a bit about my life. They told me about their life. And we just had this beautiful exchange. And then 20 minutes goes by and we are still sitting on the couch chatting away. And I'm like, well, are we waiting for something? They're like, oh no, sorry. We're just having a chat. And we just had this incredible chat. And the head stylist for Christian Dior wanted to exchange details with me. He was like, I don't know what this is about, but we need to exchange details. And I was like, I agree. I feel the same way. I feel a connection with someone. We exchange details. We have stayed in touch. We're going to meet up next month up in Brisbane. And we don't know what this is about, but we feel a deep connection to one another, right? I was open for that opportunity when I walked into Christian Dior. I'm like, I'm going to make myself seen. I'm going to make myself heard. Here I am. Last week, I got a text message from the other gentleman who said, we have an exclusive VIP event. We would like to invite you to come up to Brisbane to design your very own Christian Dior bag. Like, when does that happen? Unless you leave a mark on someone, unless you make an imprint on someone or make someone feel something, you're not going to get that opportunity. But I'm not surprised that happened to me. And the reason why I'm having this conversation with you today is because I want you to realize how many opportunities will present to you if you make yourself available for them. So your homework for the next week is to intentionally, in every situation that you're in, when you go into your local cafe, when you're at the grocery shop, when you are doing school drop-off, when you are connecting with someone online, make it very intentional to go, I am open for opportunities. And I am going to put my name in the hat. I want to make myself known. I want to make myself seen, and I am open for new opportunities. As long as you say, I am open, they're going to come to you. If you, with intention, put yourself in places where opportunities present, you're going to get more opportunities. And the more opportunities you get, you're going to quicker get to where you want to be. And once you get a couple of opportunities under your belt, more opportunities will start to present. And then your whole life will be a total like 180. I am not surprised when I go in and deck out my furniture downstairs. We have a second living room downstairs. I am not surprised that they included all of this stuff for free. Because I build a relationship with people. They want to have a relationship with me. I genuinely care about them. I want to know who they are, where they've come from, what they're doing now. I want to hear their thoughts. I want to understand them. I want to build a connection with them. And when you do that to people and they feel that, they're going to be, this is someone I want to build a relationship with. So I'm going to give her some free stuff. I am going to give her free delivery. I'm going to give her excellent customer service because she is someone that I enjoy dealing with. And I would love to have her as a customer. No doubt she's going to come back. This is what happens. When you intentionally start to build relationships, when you intentionally start to look for opportunities, man, I am telling you right now, you're going to start to see opportunities everywhere. Start to look for opportunities. As of right now, see how many opportunities will start to show up for you. It's going to blow your mind. Opportunities don't just come to you out of nowhere. Opportunities come to you because you're available for them to come to you. Opportunities come to you because you have intentionally said, I'm going to put myself in this situation because I know an opportunity is going to present. And I'm going to make myself heard. I'm going to make myself seen. I'm going to make myself known. If you're not doing that, people are not going to come and knock on your door and try and find you. You're going to have to intentionally put yourself in those places with the right people. Pull up a seat at the right table, get yourself in the right rooms, surround yourself with the right people. Like the amount and the pace in which your life will start to move when you do this will blow your mind. So this is going to be your homework for the next week. I'm going to do the same. I am driving up to Brisbane tomorrow to design my own handbag, and that's going to be a vibe. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be so open. I'm going to walk into that space, and I know if there are going to be other people there, there are going to be opportunities, and more opportunities will start to present. More collaborations, more partnerships, more connections. I'm building my network. Remember, it's not always about what you know, it's about who you know. So you being a decent, more than decent, you being a really good human that builds really solid, genuine connections with people, your life will change. And you will have to put a stop to the opportunities because so many will start to come to you. I hope you have loved today's episode. I'm going to keep today really short and sweet because this is what it's all about. I want you to get a little hit. This is your intention for the week. Start to look for those opportunities. I hope you have the best day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you listening, and keep tuning in every single week. And I cannot wait to see you back next week for another episode.